Let's talk about the most famous and well-followed team from sub-Saharan Africa, that is Kaizer Chiefs of South Africa. The club was founded in 1970 when a South African player, Kaizer Motang, came back from America having played for a soccer team in Atlanta, the Atlanta Chiefs, and put his first name and their mascot together to form his team based just south of Johannesburg. They have two common nicknames, the Amakoshi, which is Zulu for Chiefs, as well as the Fafeni Glamour Boys. They're South Africa's most successful club with 13 league titles, 12 South African Cups, and 13 League Cups. They've also won what is essentially known as the Top 8 tournament in South Africa 15 times. And think of this kind of as a Liguilla, just like you'd have in Mexico, seeing as the top 8 finishing teams in the league go into this tournament at the end of the year. Think of it more as an additional cup competition rather than who wins the league title. On the African stage, they haven't really yet had the success that they crave. They did finish as runners-up in the Champions League to Al Ahly in 2021, but have taken the African Cup Winners' Cup back in 2001. That Champions League title is the only thing they don't have over their bitter rival, Orlando Pirates, with whom they compete the Soweto Derby. I'd say it's the biggest rivalry in Southern Africa and one that has some worldwide recognition as well, seeing as they had a Challenge Cup, which was held in the offseason where the two compete against each other, as well as a visiting club from either two other African nations or a while later, European team, which means that Kaizer Chiefs can claim that they beat both Manchester City and United at one point in their history. They play at the FNB Stadium, part of what's known as Soccer City, just south of Johannesburg, and you might recognize it as the 100,000-seat site of the 2010 World Cup Final. This is their current home kit, and I really love what Nike did for them on it, with clusterings of upwards and downwards mixing chevrons all across the kit. The club has been home to some of South Africa's most famous players, including Siphiwe Tshabalala, who you may know as the opening goal scorer from the 2010 World Cup for South Africa. Dr. Khumalo, a famed midfielder for the South African national team, also played almost 400 matches for the club. Collins Mbasuma played for the club and scored 35 goals in his one season with them back in 2005, and he was nicknamed the Hurricane, a nickname he shares with the famed Brazilian winger Jairzinho, who actually played for the club just 3 times when he was coming back up to speed after being banished from Marseille in France. Even just through 3 matches, he scored 7 goals. That's why he's one of the famed legends of Brazil's 1970 World Cup winning squad. All in all, I hope this has been a good rundown for you on Kaizer Chiefs of South Africa.